is, oh, there's something bugging my eye today. I do apologise. Right, so Take a Mad Love. Now, the papers, the tapes actually ripped my paper, but actually I'm not bothered about that. I kind of like it. See, my way of crafting, it means anything will go. So even if I rip something, it's like, yeah, that's okay, that's cool. Pop that on there as such, which I pop it on there as such. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere, stay there. And then the love, I'm just going to take the little circle, which I did put over here, and then instantly lost. No, I didn't. I put it there, so I wouldn't instantly lose it. Pop that back in. That looks good, doesn't it? And then, so this stands out, you see, we just cut that down. Linda says the most retro thing she has is her husband. She's had him 34 years. I love that. I love that. That's brilliant. Thank you, Linda. That one makes me giggle. He's retro. It's a little retro classic. Right, so we'll put our love there. Where I've smudged me ink, we'll cover that one, the smudge up. I'm nearly finished on this. You do get quite carried away. Yeah, are the clothes sounding amazing? You then take your pen. Okay, I love this because it is up to you what you do with this, whoever wins. We'll do one this hour and then we can do one in next hour later on this afternoon. So I won't cut them down. I'll let you decide what you do with them. But the pen, obviously it finishes it off. But where you've come out, look, that looks cold on it. So where you've come out of the edges, it spills out of the edge. Shall I hold that up to show? There you go. So you can see, I'm chuffed for that one. So I'm going to leave that as it is, and it's up to you what you do with it. Whoever wins, you are going to get that print as well, because I won't do anything with that one. Okay, so that is using the beautiful brand new stamps. It's using the retro banner stamps, and it's using the dies all in one. Our Janice is going to remind you of the gorgeous collections from our wonderful Nick. They are all on the website. If there's anything you want, please check those baskets out. We've got some great prices, they're phenomenal designs, and of course we have got those new todays as well, all from our wonderful Nick in Bulgaria. I will hand over to our Janice, who will take you down the counter and inspire you. Over to Janice.
Thanks, Leonie. Great demonstrations there and inspirations, and of course keep those suggestions coming in of all of those retro items that you have.
Retro clothing?
Believe it or not, this might shock a few people at home. I had a Mary Quant miniskirt in gold.
Wow, that's cool.
It was about that big.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That is mini.
It would be a headband now.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
That's crazy.
I know. Anyway, don't get that image into your head. Oh, we've got a picture. Oh, let's show this picture quickly and then we'll move on. Oh, it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. Sorry, beg your pardon. Right, let's carry on with this then, and we'll show you a picture in a moment's time. Everyone that does email in and sends in their suggestions is going to stand a chance of receiving the makes from the show today. Right, let's take a look at what we've got available, because we are very, very busy across the whole board. 781-727, that's your item number. If you want to give us a call or head to the website, we are very, very busy for this stamp set. 30% of the stock has gone. I love this. Something for everyone. Brilliant designs in here. And also, you've got a mini script in there as well. Yeah, that's not telling us about the stamps. That's a script that you've got, so you can start to build and create your own backgrounds. I'm sure you'll agree that these images on here are absolutely fabulous. Very, very retro, very modern, very contemporary, but also with these particular, and I'm going to turn that way because they could become trees if you want them to be. Very Art Nouveau, very Macintosh inspired. Love those. I think it's a fabulous design. Got this sample to show you right here. Love this sample. As soon as I came into the studio, I thought that was fabulous. And of course, Leonie has put together some great makes with her journaling, but that of course could be a card. It also could be something that you could place on the wall, maybe as a tile piece of art. Love that. If you do want to get hold of it, very, very busy. Retro leaves and trees, 24 stamps in total. There is a Freedom price on that as well. It's a delivered price for Freedom members at £17.09. Now, something that's always, it's a bit of a strange placement for the bar there, don't you think?
I know, right?
I'm just going to...
This nearly did himself adapt.
Well, I'm just glad it's a little high, so we're fine. Right, let me show you some of the samples here that you're getting, that you're getting, that you can create with that alphabet set. Now, you can run this as it is through your die cutting machines, but Leonie has actually snipped hers and cut into them, so she's got them separately and starting to create some wonderful, fabulous wording with that alphabet die. 493297 is your item number, 62 dies in total, because, let me just pick this up and turn this around for you, you've got your alphabet, you've got your uppercase, your lowercase, and you've also got your numbers as well. Love that. If you want to get hold of it, pop it into your basket. £14.49. We are approaching 20% of the stock gone. 20% of the stock gone. Right, moving on. We've got your retro banner. Love these. I think these are fabulous. This has been very, very popular. Let me just drop this in as well. I'll get this the right way. There you go. So, you've got your grey rubber stamp. You can use this with your stamping platforms, put them on your blocks, add a backing to it. How much of the stock has gone, lovely Sandro? A third of the stock has gone. You've got your alphabet on there. Love these, really bringing out that dimension. And you've got fab and you've got wow in there. 444633, 10 images in total. That is your retro banner. I love that. 10 images in total. Well, I guess there's more than that because you've got your alphabet. Not sure what that means. Let me just work this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. We say 10 because on the strips it looks like an image. Okay, because you've got your words in there, so that's why we say 10. So it's not your alphabet on there, it's your words. So you've got your numbers, that's what I meant. You've got your numbers on the bottom, and then you've got all of those great words on there. So you've got wonderful, birthday, you've got grumpy, lovely, and special, which is fabulous. So there you go. So it's the the numbers at the bottom. Why am I getting my letters and numbers mixed up today? Who knows? If you do want to get hold of that, again, very, very busy. Now, something to complement that, to add a dimension, is your banner die. Now, 60% of the stock has gone. Let me show you this, give you a little glimpse of this towards the start of the show. Isn't that fabulous with the butterfly? And using the die, how brilliant is that to create those wings? Really, really like that. Got some lovely samples here. Look at this, all cut out in the different colours. Very, very clever, like that. And again, we've got that fabulous box that Nick created. We've got some lovely cards in the middle there. So many fantastic ways of using this particular die. I'm sure you'll agree that's why we are very, very busy. £15.99 if you want to go for that one. 035829. Now, how about this big bundle? Oh my goodness, this is fantastic. We were busy before the show started actually on this. We're at 30%. We're at 30% of the stock gone already. It is a huge bundle. You've got your masks running across the bottom there, and you can see all the different designs that you can start to build and create those fabulous backgrounds. And you've got your stamp sets. Love those images in there. You've got your circles, your flowers, that lovely 60s retro design there. Really, really like that. They can be your flowers, and then you've got your leaves as well. Some beautiful designs here, and you've got your stamps as well. £71.95, saving £17. You're also getting your stencils worth £9.99, your free A5 media stencil. So essentially you're getting them free with the saving. And 2 payments of £35.98. It's a great price. It's a fabulous deal, and it's a wonderful collection. Jump onto the website, that's where you can see everything available to you. We're heading back to Leonie because, of course, it is Let Leonie Loose, and we want to let her loose for as long as possible. Because you love that at home. She loves it as well. She's in her element. So have a look at the website, go through all the different options available to you. Leonie will talk you through what she's using as she goes through her fabulous demonstrations. And do keep those messages coming in about your retro clothing or your retro items that you've got. Send in some pictures as well. We'll pick somebody at random towards the end of the show. I think it's going to be on this show.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do
and
and then one later on.
Yeah, one this morning, one later on.
That's the one.
And you'll stand a chance of receiving some fabulous makes that Leonie's putting together. Right, enough of me. Now it's Leonie.
Mercy. Yeah, not Bubba. Bubba. I said we'll do one bubba and then one later. Okay, gel plate again. Let's do another one. This time I want to do obviously the masks because they're amazing. Sorry, rummage in my paints that aren't very neat or tidy. So I'm using acrylic paints. There's loads of acrylic paints on the market. I like an acrylic that it needs to be a nice easy flow. However, there's so many different ones. I mean, I'm using my my Viva Decor. That's beautiful. I love the Dynamite Glit. They're absolutely gorgeous. You can, of course, use your ink pads. You know, there's so many different ways to use them. You can use your spritzers. So have a play with the different inks. I'm terrible. I get stuck on using the same colours. I'm really, you know, I'm a little bit of a slave to that, quite frankly. So what I'm doing is just putting a couple of blobs of the turquoise and then a blob of the yellow. I should really be thinking about this because what I'm not sort of planning really is the fact that that turquoise stays open a bit, because what I really want this to do is dry out, and I'll show you why in a minute, but we'll see. We'll go with whatever happens. So I've really mixed the colours there. We've got a lot of people with hot pants, a lot of flares, amazing. A lot what? Oh, fluorescent flares, Mary, they sound amazing. Lime green flares, I'd wear them. Black velvet hot pants from Judith, amazing. Who's wearing the flares this morning? Angie's daughter's wearing the flares this morning. That's so cool, isn't it? Amazing, amazing. Margaret had red and yellow platform shoes. Phenomenal. I love all this because, yeah, it's just cool, isn't it? Just cool. Okay, so I'm going to take, now this is one of the designs that Nick's brought to us. So I'm actually going to pop that down. Now, there's loads of different ways you can do this. You can take the paint off, you can put paint in. What I'm going to do is just gently, with the paper, I'm gently going to take paint off. I'm aiming for the outside because I do not want that line, okay? So I'm aiming inside the actual thing, but look, that's lifting the paint off. That's the bit of paper that I clean my brayer on. So again, you're getting print. So I'm happy with that. This side, I'm going to leave so it's not too. Can you see that strip there? Now what I'm going to do is, because I've got a line, I can't avoid that line. It's on there. It's done. So what I'm going to do is just pop this back down and just take a little bit of the paint off this side as well. So it means I've really got the line, but it's more of a thing now. It's more purposeful. So I'm aiming for that. This that I've got on here, as ever, as I always do, get another piece of cardstock and just spritz my water on this one to clean it off. Because, as you well know, we'll get a second print. And I know I do it all the time, but there's no way I'm wasting paints when you know you're going to get a decent print. Now, remember these stencils, look at that. That is such a cool print. Isn't that good? See, things like this, cleaning your stencil can give you as good a print as the main thing. Now, if you do this, now I'm going to go off piste, sorry, but say you're cleaning your stencil, it doesn't matter because I don't care if that dries or not. So say you're cleaning your stencil, but if you wanted to, say you wanted to do some spritzer work over the top of it, so you could be cleaning your, let's hope that doesn't stick to that. So you could, isn't it? I'm just piling things up around me. So you could be cleaning your stencil, but at the same time bring another colour in. So let's bring in one of the pinks. So I'm using my Tim Holtz, my Distress Oxide, because I absolutely adore them. Of course I'm cleaning my stencil. Now the stencil, the paint might be too dry on this. Did I bring it? I can't remember. The paint might be too dry, but you might as well give it a go. Give it a good shake, your Distress Oxide. I think I've picked the one that, oh no, that's perfect. Yeah, pick the one that it won't work unless I slam it. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, the retro banner die. Now remember, that die has sold out time and time and time again. It is now at 80%. If you do want that retro banner die, they'd look ace over this, look ace cut from this. And that's the thing, you know, don't just think what it'll look like on top of something. It's what you actually cut out of. See, look at that. I love that, because you've got the paint from when you were doing the original, so when you were doing the original prints, and then you do the print over the top, and you can work both ways. Like now I could put another print, but then I'll be going forever, won't I? So I'll stop. But look how many prints I've got, and that's just cleaning my stencil and then adding. Obviously, whoever wins this, you're going to get all these. I'll send all those prints out, so keep those coming in, because we like this game. Oh, we've had a picture from Alison as well. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, I like that. That's a waistcoat. That's rather cool. So what, I wonder when that was from then. I wonder when that was from, Alison, because that is superb. Like that a lot. Okay, so we've got the print on there. First of all, it is drying. Don't panic about that, because what I'm going to do is maximise the ink that's drying on there. So what I really wanted to do, I'm going to take my leaf stamps again. I love these leaf stamps. I just think they're so, so beautiful. But what I want to do is start layering a few of these designs over the top of this. So we're just adding to this, but adding different elements to it. Okay, so we'll take the leaves, and this time we're going to use a dye ink on these, okay? And this is a beautiful thing about your gel plate. Don't think you can only use one product. You can use so many different products. So it allows you to really experiment with the different finish results. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But as ever, just go with it. Just see. And never worry about... you know, I haven't yet, and I shouldn't say it live on air, I'm bound to ruin it now, but I haven't actually destroyed a gel plate yet, which is pretty saying something, and it touched like all the wood, but I haven't. So all I'm doing now is stamping directly on my gel plate, and quite random. I'm using my archival ink, so it's a dye ink that I'm using to clean my stamp as ever. There we go. Oh gosh, have I only 4.5 minutes, did you say, Andy? Oh, it has gone really fast. Okay, be quick, Leona, because I want to get a print off this. Okay, so I'm using a different leaf, different colour. If I don't manage to finish it, I will finish it, I promise. I will finish it, because I need to send it out to whoever wins. So I won't, it won't be one of them that I say I'm going to finish and then absolutely forget, because life takes over again. Right, okay, so I'm just doing, it's random, but it's also forming a pattern, isn't it? And that's the beautiful thing with these leaves. You can easily start building a gorgeous pattern with them. Cleaning your stamp, you clean your stamp on your scrap piece of paper, but on the scrap piece of paper you're already creating a pattern. Okay, one more. Let's have a little look, see. So one more, I'm going to go for a green, because the leaves, why not? Let's have a green. That one might merge in, but actually I think that'll look quite cool. So just taking that now and going over with my green. Okay, so this side I'm having quite dense, whereas this side I want it more sparse. I don't want as much going on that side. Okay, happy with that. I have only got 3 minutes, so let's have a little look, see. So again, just stamping that out to clean the stamp off. Okay, so pop that there, like so. Now let's have a see, how are we doing? Is it dry? Okay, it isn't 100% dry. I am going to leave it a little minute while I just pop these away. Remember, we have got another show coming up at 2. I should remember this by now. 2 till 3, Leona. So do try and join us at that one. Now, to get this off, you could use tape. That's what we're doing on my workshops, actually. But I'm going to use paint again, just to lift this off. I was going to use that gold, but because of time, I'll use the apricot again, just because I can't be bothered rummaging. So I'll decant quite a bit of the apricot this time. so I don't have to faff, and I've got cardstock this there. So wait for it to dry. It's nearly dry. That leaf there is a little bit wet, but hopefully it'll be okay. And then just layering that paint on, like so. Don't overlayer, you don't want to pull the paint off. Don't overbrayer, she says, doing overbraying, because you don't want to pull the paint off. And I'm just going to lift that paint off there, put it on my paper. Okay, and let's do a print. To see what we get. I am addicted to the gel plate at the minute. You find you get addicted to certain things, don't you? Absolutely addicted. But I will show you what I'm going to do with this. Hello there, Janice.
Oh, hello, Leonie.
Right.
What are you doing?
I'm having a lovely time.
These are fabulous, aren't they?
Oh,
absolutely sensational. Thank you for everyone who has emailed in or popped their messages on Facebook. But we are going to give away some of your makes.
Absolutely. Now this has got, shall I do it that way? So can you see the circles in the background?
Love that.
So you've got the circles in the background, that was the mask. Over-stamping with your ink, so that's where your dye inks, you over-stamp over the top. And then what I'm intending to do, and I will do after the show, I'm going to die cut using the leaves. I'm actually going to die cut and then infill. But I will do that, and I'll put a photo. I'll show you in the next hour. Okay. I'll show you the finished results.
Who are we going to?
Winning?
Who's winning? Sally. Sally. Because she's got a whole outfit. So
what is it?
Lime green hot pants with a matching top and a 60s Mary Quant style peak hat. Oh,
amazing.
Go and put them on. We'll have a picture of that in the
really
next show.
want the picture. That is amazing. Well done. We'll get those signed and we'll get those sent out for you, so you'll get on the prints from this hour.
And we'll see you later on 2 o'clock. Stay where you are though, more coming up. Bye. You're in for a treat now. We've got MDF with Olifanchi. We've got Lasersmith One Day Special continuing throughout the day. And as Leonie said, we will be back at 2 o'clock.
Hi, I'm Gina Barrett from Gina B Silkworks. We're a family company specializing in traditional crafts for the modern maker. Most of our products involve textiles and age-old techniques, from button making, lace making, weaving, and other forms of passementerie. I hope you'll be able to tune in to the Gina B Silkworks shows here on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm John Lockwood from John Next Door. I'm lucky enough to have been a guest on Hochanda since day one. I like to pack my shows with lots of hints, tips and techniques, and my idea is to give the experience that I've got and I've gained to everyone at home and show as many things as I possibly can. The John Next Door brand is designed to bring high quality, innovative products to the crafting market. The range includes stamps, dies and new products such as the media plates. I'm also looking to expand the brand and bring you lots of new techniques, new ideas and new products into the next few years. I hope you can join me on my crafting journey and learn some tips and techniques from me that I share with you. So don't forget to tune in and watch the John Next Door shows on Hochanda.
Hochanda will be supporting Stamporama, an incredible art stamp and papercraft show, and we would like to invite you to come along and meet us on Sunday the 11th of August. Set in the Stevenage Arts and Leisure Centre, Stamporama brings together the UK's most dedicated and gifted craft experts, all available to inspire you with their knowledge and expertise. Tickets are available from Hochanda in advance for only £2.50, or alternatively on the door for £3. So what are you waiting for? Treat yourself to a fantastic crafty day out. Order your tickets today from hochanda.com.
Hello, yes, it's lovely to have your company again for another hour here on Hochanda. Now, we've got a wonderful hour lined up. There's going to be another one later on this afternoon, of course, with the gorgeous Helen from Olive Angie.
Hi.
Hi. Now, you've got some new items to show us today, and these are amazing.
Everything here is actually new today.
Wow.
So, first time it's being shown on Hochanda.
I've got to say, samples are incredible.
Thank
I know
you.
you've done many of them yourself, but you have had some help as well.
Oh, this time around, this show, pretty much everything has been done for me, which has been brilliant
Wow.
for design
Oh,
team.
well done,
so
design
thank you
team.
to everyone. They know how appreciative I was of it as well. It's really helped me. It's been brilliant.
Wonderful. Oh, it's lovely to have that help, isn't it? Well,
Yeah.
let's get going, because straight away we've got a fantastic new item here for you. Now, look at these. You've got the fortune teller. You're getting 2 pieces here for just $14.99. Now, I'm going to let Helen tell us all about them, but I'll just give the item number 142799, and also, you can see it there on the screen, there's a freedom price on this as well. Just £13.49. It's the freedom price. That's delivered, of course. Now, these are just beautiful. I've never seen anything like this before. Very unique.
Yeah, this is what we specialise in. So you're actually getting the oval plaque in here, which has the fortune teller. So you can see it's very layered and multi-dimensional on there. You get lots of little elements in there. Again, what we tried to do at Olive Angie is make elements that you can use mix and match against all of the kits as well. So they all work really well together. So you have the large oval plaque there, and you also have a square add-on with a few little flowers on there as well. And again, they can be used on the other plaques. They just make lovely presents or gifts for yourself as well.
They do. I love the fact that you can see all the features there, but you can put your own detail into the face as well.
Yeah, so I don't really do a lot of engraving. I only use it when I really need to, and the reason is I think it gives everybody the opportunity to actually make characters as they want them as well. You can change the faces so much by putting your own detail in.
Just look at this as well. How clever is this?
I know, Sue Ralph's done this one. It's brilliant, isn't it, with the lights?
Do you know what? She looks as though she needs to be telling my fortune later. Maybe she's got some good luck
Gorgeous,
for me.
isn't she?
Isn't that amazing? That's
Yeah.
so clever. Lovely effects there. It's so nice to have something like that, isn't it? Just one way that you can be inspired. We've got so much more inspiration to show you. But for now, well, look at these. These are just incredible designs and incredible samples here. All very different as well. And that is the lovely thing, Helen, that, you know, it's one kit there, 2 different items in the kit, but there are so many ways you can mix it around
Loads of
and be
ways.
very, very creative.
So this went out to 4 different people, and you can see they're completely different. There's nothing similar in any of them. They're amazing. They're really good. And you can make them all your own, completely. And as you can see, they flip them around as well, so you can actually paint either side of them.
Yeah,
it's perfectly
that's
fine. So
lovely
you can
to
have
do.
them
And
facing
that's
as
another
you
good
like.
point about not engraving the features in there, that it does
Yep.
give you that option to flip them around. Now, busy before the show, actually, you were buying before the show, busy on this item already, 10% of the stock has gone. Details still on the screen. Don't forget that freedom price as well, 142799. But that's not the only new todays we've got more for you. We're going from fortune tellers to the Romany caravan. Now, this is just beautiful. I love it, just as it is actually, Helen. And I've seen the samples. We're going to see those in a second. But already you can see the detail that's included in this particular
I've been
item.
asked so many times to do one of these, and I was looking at the 3D ones, but I thought actually I'm going to do a flat plaque. And again, Sue done this example for me. It was a last minute one, which was really helpful, and it's brilliant. It's got the little people in there, and again, you can make it how you want it as well. If you want to go reds and blacks, you can do. And can you see she's put the little people in there, photos?
It's really clever. Do you know, I love the fact that you can, as you said, be very clever with your colours there. You can add lots of decoration, lots of embellishment. So, of course, the creativity is down to you, but you've got this wonderful item to work from. It's just amazing. $14.99, 853-961. That's the item number for you. Another new today, and you are getting 2 of those in there.
So you
as
get
well.
the
2
oval
kits
plaque,
in
and
that.
then you also get the square, which has got the extra embellishments
Amazing
on there.
stuff. Wonderful. But we do have more as well. Now, moving down. Now, this is an interesting bundle, actually, and a great value for money. You've got your jugs and churns here. Now, all made with MDF, of course, laser cut, and 42 pieces in this set for just $9.99. Now, what you're getting here are the shapes of the jugs and the churns. We've got little watering cans in there as well. We've got teapots. It's a lovely selection to work from, and again, something that you can be very, very creative with.
Yes, you can. So this is, again, another thing I want to do with fake flowers, because I love it, and obviously it ties in really well with all the other kits that we've done here today. So we've made sure we've packed as much as we can on the laying up sheet, which is why there's lots of little elements in there as well. These are good size pieces as well. I think some of them are 17.5 to 15 centimetres tall, so they're really good. Again, you can mix and match them, so they work perfectly with the flowers. But again, you can make your own plaques for these.
Lovely. So a mixture. We haven't got to the flowers yet, but wait until you see them. Great to mix the two bundles together, actually, with this one. £9.99, 563 825. That's the item number for the jugs and the churns. Don't forget 42 pieces in there as well. Now we come to the flowers. Now you can see how you can really go to town with the embellishments. Yeah. I do think if you can afford to, go for this option and the jugs and churns as well, at the very, very least, because they just work hand in hand together. Busy on this one, Helen, as well.
Yeah.
£14.99 again for all these pieces.
So there's a lot of pieces in there, an awful lot, as the packers know. Again, we've layered up the flowers. So every item, if I can hold one up here, you can see there's 4 layers. 3 layers on there. Actually, no, there is 4. So can you see each item? But again, you don't have to use them. How we've glued them together here, you don't have to keep them that way. You can make them your own. You can mix and match across all of them to make them your own style.
Wonderful. Now you've got all sorts of shapes and sizes in here. You've got little, very fine, delicate detail in there. You've got chunkier flowers as well. So you've got everything that will mix beautifully together. You can build those scenes up, build a display of flowers. That folk sort of effect here is absolutely gorgeous, and it goes with, as Helen said, purposely made to go with all of the other items as well. 10% of the stock has gone on this particular bundle. £14.99. Item number 950454. Now something, well, it is different. But of course it does work with the theme, because you talk about the folk flowers, the churns, the jugs.
And the barge bit.
The barge bit, that's it. This is lovely. This is a full 3D version of a barge boat as well.
So this took a while to design.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, with the curves and everything. Again, this is something I've been asked to do. And it works perfectly with the other kits, and again, that's why I sat down and designed it, and I love it, and it has been popular. Again, I've shown it on my website, and lots of people are like, ooh, obviously it's not for sale yet, it's on here first. And so you can see, and we've actually included, there's embellishments both sides of the boat. Actually, I've glued this one together, so you do have enough in there that you can have the windows and flowers on both sides as well.
Yeah, you could really go to town with this again, using some clever painting techniques. Of course, you've got all those embellishments, but a little bit of folk painting maybe on there as well. Maybe sit a little cat or dog on the front of the barge. That would look really effective. £14.99, you're getting the barge boat there. It's a full 3D version, 731576. Now we're going to go to the website now. There is lots on the website, of course. Olivangia here very regularly now as well, and so many wonderful items. Not just what we've got here today, there's more in there as well. Now we can see a couple of items on the screen at the moment that we're going to refer to down at the demonstration area, because we have got the trunk gunk and the embellishments for the mixed media as well.
So we get a set of 2. Which one are we going to? So the trunk gunk is our own actually glue, which is perfect for MDF and bookbinding as well.
Great, good size bottles as well, I've got to say.
There's 100 mils each, and you get a set of 2 there. And then we've also got the amazing Denise from I Love Mixed Media has done an embellishment range as well, which coordinates with this morning's kits, but also this afternoon, because we have got a whole other range for this afternoon.
Yes, we'll give you details of this afternoon show a little bit later, because it's going to be different and it's going to be very special. £9.99 for the glue. So you've got the trunk gunk there, 100 mils in each, 2 bottles, as you can see. This is what you're getting, 908612, and details for the mixed media kit as well. And we can have a look at what we've got. There's so many elements in here.
Oh, there's loads. She's done a really beautiful kit. I was really happy to be using these bits. So Denise come down actually to my workshop, and we spent the day together. She actually helped decorate some pieces, and we came up with this kit together.
We have got all
lots
sorts.
of cabochons in there.
We have. Oh, I love the key.
Yeah.
Look at the key. Very ornate pieces in here. We've got all sorts. We've got the ephemera in there. We've got all sorts of.
So these are embossing
mediums here as well.
There, so, yeah.
Amazing. Little. Oh well, look at this one as well.
That's her little bee. So I think she's made those herself. They're brilliant, aren't they?
Really
lovely.
Oh, the scissors. I keep spotting things now, you see. I want to keep picking everything up. There you are, £15.99. This is a great kit for that price as well. So much in the kit.
I'm surprised how much you actually put in there. There is a lot of it. There
is an awful lot of stuff in here. 357128. I'm sure we're going to see those in use in the demonstrations as well.
Yeah.
That's why we want to be right at this moment, because Helen's raring to go.
Okay, so we're going to do the fortune teller.
Oh, perfect.
I've painted the base of this like pinky colour just because we're going to do the crackle paint, which Denise has actually shown me how to do correctly.
Oh, I love crackle effect.
Oh, I do as well. It's going to be going on everything. So I'm just pouring, that's a weathered wood one over here. I was being really lucky because I used one and I just couldn't get it to work. So when she's come down, she's actually shown me how to do it. It's been brilliant. Obviously we need to allow this some time to dry.
Okay.
Just paint that on quickly. And this is going to be a dark purple eventually for the background.
Lovely.
And I've also got her purple embossing powders there as well. So we're going to put some of that on there in a bit. So crackled it. Let's put this away.
There is an
today.
awful lot of embellishments in that kit. I think it's great value for money, and it's the
Brilliant.
perfect match for the theme of today's show. Of course.
Yeah, it's going to go really well with this. So I'm going to use a couple of the little jewels as her earrings. And then it's also going to go really well with the haunted stuff this afternoon.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
do put that in your planners if you've not already done so. At this afternoon show, the time is
4 o'clock. Yeah. And it is, like I said, it's completely different kits. So it'll be really good to show. And I think you're presenting again, aren't you?
I believe I am, actually. We've
Yeah.
had a few shuffles around over the last few days, but I believe I am currently. I am
the moment.
definitely on the list. Yeah, I think we'll
That's
probably
it.
not be changing anymore today. I think that's it.
Okay, perfect. So this is just a flesh colour. I'm going straight in with the acrylic paint. Obviously,
Lovely.
I use a premium Medite, which is a 3mm MDF, which has been lasered. But it does mean that it takes mixed mediums, it takes all the paints
course.
really well. I do tend to use acrylic paints, although in my actual Olifanci group, if someone's been using watercolour paints, and as long as you don't get the wood too wet, it looks amazing. She's done some really
Wow.
lovely effects with
Ooh.
it. So that's something that people can try at home. I might have a try next time as well. I just need to get some watercolour paints. But they blend
There's
beautifully.
plenty on our
there.
website, Helen.
There we go.
Just a little hint.
Cross-selling there.
There's everything on our website. You can find all sorts of goodies.
There is. So yeah, I'm just going in here.
Lovely.
It's been really nice, actually. I've met some really lovely people here, and it's been really good. Like I said, when Denise has come down, she's shown me lots of new things, and she's helped me with the examples, and just talking to people that have helped me with the design
Denise
team.
is lovely. Do you
They've
know,
all
we
come through.
are a lovely bunch here at Hochanda.
Yeah.
We are, whether it's the floor crew, whether it's even up to the management, you know, they're not a bad lot.
Right, so just make sure she's covered. So I'm just going to do her hair now.
There's just one really horrible person here, Helen. I don't know if
Who-
you've ever met
who's
him.
that?
He does a bit of directing. His name's Chris. Don't tell him I said that.
Who's your director at the moment?
Oh, he's a real pain. Oops. Oh, I didn't realise that was him in the gallery. We are joking, of course.
Right, so on the hand, just going to put some brown. I've put a little bit of gold here as well, so we're just going to go in again. With the lighter colours, I would suggest that you do 2 coats, just
Yeah.
on the whites and again with the
Lovely.
flesh colour. The darker colours, it doesn't really need it. It tends to take really well.
Now, you mentioned something about the MDF a little while ago, and you said
Yeah.
about the Medite, and that's important, isn't it?
It's really important. It means it's low formaldehyde.
Yeah.
It's obviously it's all made in the UK as well, and it's the Forest. Is it FSB or
Yeah.
the Forest Commissioning? So it's a good wood, and yeah, it's low formaldehyde, so it's safe basically
Yes.
because you can get different grains of MDF. And obviously we're burning.
I do
it with
like
the
to point that
lasers.
out, actually, because it is important, and so it is nice to know, that our suppliers
yeah.
are using.
Apparently there's
the
more
correct
more
MDF.
formaldehyde in cabbage being cooked. I didn't
Yeah.
even know that
Yeah.
cabbage gave
It's
off
amazing what you
formaldehyde,
can-
but this
you
is
know,
what
when you
my
look into it.
the manufacturer told me.
Wonderful. That's covering beautifully.
It is. I'm actually going to try and find. I'll see if I've got a little bit darker brown. Add a little bit more.
Gosh, you
detail
can do everything, can't you? You could go with any colour hair. You can go with highlights. You could go with lowlights. You
Yep.
could go with whatever you want. You could.
I've been told I can paint myself a lot. It seems to be
Oh, do you
brownish
get that as well?
Yeah.
So I'm always, when I do
I
the
was
sugar
being told
buttons,
I'm
the
painting
little
myself.
characters, it's like, have you designed that fairy on you? Or does that mermaid look like you? And it's, no, it just happens to have
They always end up
long
with,
wavy hair.
mine always end up with brown hair and green eyes. It's a coincidence. Okay, so I'm just going in with the red paint here.
I've just thought of something funny, actually, Helen.
Yeah.
You know how they say that people
Look like
their
their
dogs?
We
We
look
look
like
like
our
our
craft.
MDF.
I think this is natural, isn't it, I suppose, when you're painting?
That's a beautiful red you've got there.
Yeah, this is actually called a dark red. It comes out better. Again, I find reds can be a little bit orangey, can't they?
Definitely. Or too pink sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a proper red.
This is. Right, there we go.
Now we are getting very, very busy on the fortune teller. You were shopping ahead of us as well today. Not surprised. Quarter of the stock has gone on the fortune teller. Details still on the screen there. And a freedom price for you as well, £13.49. 142799. Now at the bottom of the screen you can see the details for the folk flowers and the stems. That's that enormous kit with 150 pieces in. You've got chunky pieces, you've got delicate pieces, but everything will build together to make some gorgeous designs that goes hand in hand, I've got to say, with the rest of the kits on today's show. £14.99 950 454 is the item number for the flowers and the stems.
Okay, so I'm just painting in the red here because I've got a lot on my plate, so we're just going to use up the red.
Okay.
The flowers. Again, with our wood, we try really hard to make sure that we minimise the amount of burning, because you can find that on some MDF it's very kind of crispy. If you found that as well, it varies very much.
Yeah,
and I don't like
one of my machines was poorly not so long ago.
Yeah.
One of the tubes developed a split and the blower wasn't blowing.
Yeah.
And actually, there was less burning, but it caused smoke underneath, so it was causing blackening under.
Yeah.
We're getting very technical here.
Do you know what? I've realised that when you have laser machines, you have to become your own engineer pretty much.
You do,
don't you? A lot.
Yeah,
but obviously, it's not that simple. It's not a case of just getting a machine and plugging it in and go.
They'll laugh at the next question. I'm going to ask Helen a question. Have you ever had bubbles in your tubes?
I haven't, but I have had a machine set fire.
Have you really? Have
Yeah,
you?
due to electrical wiring.
We're on about laser machines, Anna.
Yeah, lasers are amazing.
They are amazing. And the faults that can develop.
Oh, yeah. You have to be very careful with them.
But they are amazing to watch. When you design something and then you see it cutting for the first time, it's just a great
Every
feeling.
time I have someone come to the workshop, the first thing they do is go and watch the machine. So you find that as well with you?
Yes, yeah.
The first thing they want to see is what's happening with the machines.
Now we've had an email in actually, Helen, from Sandra, and Sandra's asking, can she use PowerTex with the MDF?
Yes, you can. PowerTex works really well with MDF. Yeah.
Certainly does.
You
there
get
you
a thumbs
go.
up.
So you've created all sorts of amazing
It does work really
things.
well. And actually, I need to give it a bit more of a go so that we can, I can demo on here too with some bits. Because it's nice now that I'm bringing a few more other bits in with the MDF. Because when I first started, it literally was just painting.
Lovely. All items are busy across the board as well. Don't forget, there's so much to see on the website. Not just what we've got on the counter here as well. There's other items that are for sale on the website as well. Lots of kits available. You'll find all sorts of things to work alongside the kits as well, whether it's the mixed media that we've got here today, the new glue as well, which is called Trunk Gunk. And we've also, of course, got lots of different things like your paints and your mediums that will work perfectly hand in hand as well. So do have a good scour around the website and see what you can find.
Yeah, they do. It does take lots of products. Obviously, sometimes you need to gesso it. If you're not sure, then put some gesso on first. But I don't tend to prime or gesso any of this.
Lovely.
Again,
So lots of nice embellishments. Already laser cut, and of course with the mixed media as well. As you said, you're going to add earrings and maybe a bit of jewellery. I'm just thinking of the PowerTex actually, Helen. These would be great, wouldn't they, with the PowerTex? Because you could
really well for the textures.
Yeah, you could really dress her up with some sort of a lace shawl or something that's been PowerTexed.
You can see that someone's actually used some tulle on there, but if you'd put PowerTex on there as well, just to hold it in place and make it a little bit thicker, you could go with that with the fabric, couldn't you, on her head piece?
Definitely.
Just put some blue in here. Do you always find you run out of time on your demos? I'm always like, yeah, I can get that one done.
Either that, or you kind of get engrossed in it, and you forget you forget you're actually in the studio.
You're
You just
supposed
think
to
you're
be
crafting at home. Or then another idea comes. You think, oh, I know what I could do, and then
Yeah.
suddenly you just want to go off and do something completely different to
think
the original plan.
Might have to blow dry that in a bit.
Okay, now I can tell you we're busy on the phone lines as well, so if you want to go to the website, it is the quickest and easiest way to order. We'll keep you posted on the phone lines. Do keep an eye on the bottom of the screen as well, because we tend to put that banner across the bottom of the screen when the phone lines are busy. We will get to you, so do be patient, but yes, there you go, the website address is there, www.hochanda.com, and you can go and purchase directly from the website if you so wish.
We'll do the crystal ball. I have got some texture paint, but I don't think that'll have time to dry. So we'll go for some white, and then we'll put some glitter on there. It's the first time I haven't painted one of the kits like this before over on the show. So this is the first go, and this is us bringing in the colours and everything. So you're aware. So if it doesn't work, that's why.
So the crystal ball that lit up then, Helen, how was that achieved? What was used?
So she's used, I think, a dome from something. I'm wondering, you know, food.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what it is. I'm sure I've seen my children with some form of food that has a round lid at the top where they put like
I'm just going to have a look.
sprinkles or sweets or something. Do you know what I mean?
I just need to feel it, Chris.
It feels like it's come maybe from a food
I wondered
thing.
if it was, actually it's harder plastic than I thought. I wondered if it was the top of a cupcake. You know when you get the cupcakes in trays and you get the domed
It's quite hard though,
tops,
isn't it?
but it's harder than that. So it could be...
Or like a cake mix, is
Yeah,
there something? I'm
maybe.
thinking something like that.
I think you could probably find all sorts.
Yeah.
Do you know when I go shopping, I don't go
Beautiful,
shopping for
isn't
food,
it?
I go shopping for containers. I don't care what's in them, I go for the bottles and the jars.
I think you're going to say the special aisle where you buy things that you really don't need.
I'm always doing that. That's got a nice shape, I know what I could do with that. It's full of olives, which I hate, but I don't care about that as long as the bottle's nice.
Containers. But yeah, when I saw it, I was amazed. It's brilliant. Here we go. So I've just kept a little bit of glitter on that. I've done it straight onto the paint while it's wet so that it sticks on there perfectly.
Now I'm hearing actually, Helen, we're very busy for the mixed media kit as well, so we'll have a close look at that and just go through one or two elements in it because we didn't show you that much in it actually, just while you're painting there,
That's
Helen.
fine.
So we can see we've got the ephemera here. There's all sorts in this kit actually. It's great value for money. Let's just have a look at some of the images on here. I'm just going to, there we go, you can see, look, we've got boots, we've got owls, we've got bees, we've got brains and rats and everything in here.
So it's neat, and they're all licensed as well, so they have all got the proper licenses for the actual images.
Of course, we've got the potions in there as well. We've got various sheets including images such as that. Of course, we've got a file in here as well, which you can fill with goodies if you want to put little beads or something in there, decorate up. I'm sure you're going to see a lot more of these in this afternoon show as well. Let's have a look at some of the cabochons here as well, because we've got all sorts. I love the metal elements in here as well. We've got keys. That way, there we go. There you go. Look at the detail on these as well. So much in here. You've got, I know the real name for this, but I'm just going to call it stringy stuff.
It's actually really strong.
I know what it's called actually.
And I've actually used it on some like samples later on. You can thread beads and things onto them, and it's actually held them.
Yeah.
So it is actually a lot stronger than it looks.
The only reason I'm saying the stringy stuff is because it was on a show some time ago now. I'm not going to say who it was, and I referred to it by its real name. And I got a glare and was told it's stringy stuff. So I thought I better not say the real name in case. I don't know why. I don't know what. Shall I tell you the real name? Do you know what it is?
No, I don't.
It's sisal.
Oh, okay.
And and it's wonderful stuff. It really is. You can separate it and use it for all sorts of reasons. You know, it looks nice behind your flowers and your embellishments. But it's just one of those fabulous mixed media items.
It's gone behind some trees in the graveyard this afternoon.
So it looks spooky.
Yeah.
We've got embossing powders, don't forget as well. We've got the little micro beads in here, I can see. We've got all sorts actually. Look, we've got
the embossing powders are beautiful as well because they've actually got other colours going through them. So I think there's like a black and a gold or a black and silver in there as well.
That looks like
which
a black
again,
and a
I'll use
silver
later.
actually.
We're going to use the purple one today.
Can you see there? That's one of the embossing powders. The purple, of course, so if you are thinking of spooky things and Halloween, then the purple's going to be a good one with the black. There's the black and the gold actually. Quarter of the stock has gone of this one.
But it's brilliant. I've used that on the roofs of the
Can't wait
ones
to
that
see
we'll show
those in
later.
action, actually. Oh, look at the spoon.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
I love all these little metal embellishments.
But again, they work really well. If you've got, even on the plain plaques, so, you know, we have the plain plaques in there as your little add-ons to the actual main sets, and they do work perfectly with those.
Oh, you've painted a lot while we've not been looking, Helen.
I didn't pull them out of a bag, I have been painting. But here, what I've done earlier. So I've just painted the leaves. Again, I've just used 2 tones of acrylic paint onto there.
Lovely.
And then the flowers.